how to be a better homeschool mum and book club hostess when it comes to leading discussions. I love thinking about the internalizing all that we are learning together, but I really lack in knowing how to better discuss, engage ideas, moving beyond questions like, what did you like, dislike, what did you learn, to spark conversations.
Yeah, and the problem with what did you like, or, did you like it, is that, especially if you have a 14-year-old boy, you'll just get, A couple things. I think if I was to finish a book, and let's say I'm like reading in bed, I finish a book and I put it on my nightstand, I'm like, I finished it. And my husband's like, okay. And he picks it up and is like, so what happened after? That's not a discussion, right? Now I'm like, why are you, that would never happen. That's not how adults actually interact with books of any kind. If you were to go to a book club, a lot of us are in book clubs, right? And you showed up at your friend's house and you have like wine and chocolate covered strawberries. And they said, well, before you come in, you need to take this quiz to make sure that you read the book. We just want to make sure. I would never go back to that book club, right? That's not how adults actually interact. Real readers don't interact with books that way. So I think if we can talk with our kids more like that, we respect their actual experience reading, which means that I need to ask questions I don't have the answers to. Good examples of this are who was the most blank in this book, or who was blank in this book, and you can just use any adjective there, like courageous, cowardly. You can use absolutely any persistent, kind, compassionate, wicked. You can use any word there. And there's not one right answer, because I can say who was the most courageous in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And you might say the fawn, and I might say Lucy, and we're both right. Now tell me what they did that was courageous, right? So I think if we can convey to our kids that we're interested in their experience reading it, rather than we're trying to get the right answer to make sure that they actually read it, it feels less adversarial and more like we're...
That's really good. I mean, that goes back to what you said a moment ago, where you're not trying to ask about the book. You're trying to ask about them and their experience. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.